friends, Cole here. Thank you so much for joining me. I wanted to whip out sassy and quick flow for you all. Often we don't have a lot of time, but we need to move our bodies. So let's move our bodies. You don't have to set aside 90 minutes if you aren't able to. Maybe that comes later down the line, but we need to get you moving regardless. So let's start at the top of the mat. So this would be great for lunch break or whenever you have a spare little bit of time. Just get the body moving, yeah? So start at the top of your mat. Close your eyes down. So we're just going to take a moment to anchor in. So we often do this seated, but we do the same thing standing. Anchor into the breath. So that means really focusing on the inhale and the exhale and letting that bring you into the present moment. We can't breathe in the past or breathe in the future. So if we are focused on our inhales and exhales, it's a pretty good chance that we are present. And our presence is precious. It's really the only thing we have is what's right in front of us. Bring the hands to heart center. If you'd like to set an intention for your practice, a sankalpa, you can do so right here and breathe it in. And exhale. Inhale, lift the arms up. And exhale, bring hands to heart center. Twice more like this. Inhale, lift. And exhale, hands, heart center. So movement with the whole breath. Inhale, move the whole time. Exhale. This time we fold forward. Slight bend in the knees, pull the belly in. Hands come to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold, bend the knees. Come more into the weight of the feet, or the weight of the balls of the feet. And reach the hands out. So reach them out. And then lean back into your heels. So it's like an itty bitty mini downward dog. You're getting a nice back stretch here, yeah? And separate your feet a little bit more. Let's actually go all the way hips distance. So lean back like your booty's up against a wall. Yeah. And then take the right hand right underneath your vision. Push the ground away. Left arm lifts up and bend the right knee. So the arm that lifts will bend the opposite knee. Gaze up at the thumb. Lean back into the shoulders, yeah? Staying right here. Maybe that top arm comes around and grabs for the inside of the right thigh or behind the back. Listen up. Now we're going to bend both knees. We're going to slowly stand up. The right arm's going to lift, staying twisted as you lean back. Yes. And exhale, bend the knees, forward fold. Take that same position, leaning back into the heels. Hands are coming forward. Tiptoe, tiptoe as far as you can. Hang the head. Yes. And we'll switch sides. Left hand comes right underneath the gaze. Bend the left knee. Push the ground away as the right arm draws back. Gazing up at the thumb. This left shoulder likes to come up and in. Push it. Pull it back. So that'll engage the back body. Lean slightly back into the shoulders. One more inhale. If you'd like to wrap that top arm around, you may. Bend both of the knees. Push into the feet as you come all the way up and back. Big stretch. And exhale, forward fold. One last time. Hands come out in front. The booty's leaning back. And then we'll heel toe, the feet together, plant the hands down. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, step back with the right foot. Take the back knee down. Inhale, lift the arms up. And exhale, sink the hips. Yes. One more inhale here. And exhale, plant the hands down. Listen up. Right hand comes down, left arm peels open as then back knee comes up. Yes. So revolved lunge. Lean slightly back into the shoulders. Again, watch the bottom shoulder that it doesn't roll up and in. So you can turn, some people will get this, some will not, with your right hand as if you're going to open up a jar to the right. Open up the jar to the right, and it will help to externally rotate the shoulder. Let me know if that makes sense. One more inhale here. Exhale, the left arm is going to come down inside the left leg, and we're going to walk all the way to the back of the mat. Skandasana, sink the hips down. Inhale, come up high and center with the butte, and sink the hips to the left. Once more. Inhale, come up. Sink the hips low. Maybe they come really low. Maybe they don't come so low. That's fine. And back up to the top. Beautiful. Spiral to the top of the mat. Plant the hands. Downward facing dog. Inhale, wave forward plank pose. And exhale, knees, chest, chin, come down to the ground. Untuck the toes. Slide the heart forward. The back of the neck stays long. The shoulders roll back. Yes. Staying right here. Press the pubic bone down. Really engaging the back body. One more inhale. And exhale, push the ground away. Tuck the toes. Downward facing dog. Gaze towards the hands. You can step or take a hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold forward. Once more, inhale, halfway lift. Step the left foot to the back of the mat. The back knee comes down. Inhale, the torso lifts up. And exhale, sink the hips. One more inhale. Exhale, plant the hands. Lift the back knee. Put the weight into the left hand as the right arm opens up. Lean slightly back into the shoulders. Now check in with the left shoulder. And then put your awareness down into the hand. Open the jar to the left. You notice what that does in the shoulder? Yes. One more inhale here. Pull the belly towards the spine. And then exhale, the right arm comes to the top of the mat and inside the right leg. Come all the way to the back of the mat. Sink the booty down, skandasana. We're going to move back and forth twice. Come up and back down. Up and back down, opening up the hips. Once more. Up and back down. Spiral towards the top of the mat. Plant the hands. Step back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, wave forward plank pose. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to the ground. Inhale, this time high cobra. Untuck the toes. Weight does go in the hands. Pull the belly in. One more inhale. And exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, the right leg lifts. Bend the knee, open the hip. Let this feel good. Make any movements you'd like. Maybe come up onto the left toes, get a big stretch. And then square the hips. Exhale, step all the way through, plant the hand. Take the back knee down. The right arm's going to come up first, and we're going to spiral towards the right, yeah? So we're going to twist. Right hand comes down to the back leg. Left arm comes up. So we're in an exalted low lunge here. It feels good. Let the hips be heavy. Maybe you walk the fingertips back a little bit more. One more inhale here. Exhale. Take the left hand down. We're going to go into side plank. So lift the back knee. Turn the back heel down and take the right foot on top. You can also step it in front. Stay here for a couple rounds of breath. Everything that's touching the earth is pressing down. That allows you to lift. The toes pads are touching. There's a slight separation in the heels. Take the arm to the top of the mat. One more inhale. And exhale. Downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, the left leg lifts. Bend the knee, open the hip. Do whatever you need to do here to make it feel good. It might feel different than the other side. And then square the hips off. Exhale, step all the way through in between the thumbs. Plant the back knee down. Same thing here. We're going to start with the left hand as we twist open, exalted, low lunge. So the left hand comes back, right arm comes up. Now allow your hips to sink and staying right here. One more inhale. Exhale, plant the right hand down. Lift the back knee, side plank. So we turn the back heel down. Left foot comes on top of the right. Left arm comes up. Can you see the slight separation in my heels? This really helps for proprioception, helps my body know where it is in space. Press down in order to lift up. One more inhale. And exhale, spiral the heart down, plant the hand downward facing dog. Yes, let's rinse out. So come all the way forward into plank pose. Bend the knees and come all the way back into downward dog. So it's like a waving forward, waving back. Once more, inhale, wave forward. Exhale, wave it back. Beautiful. Inhale, the right leg lifts. Exhale, step in between the thumbs. So we're going to do the same thing at the beginning here. Plant the back knee. Start with the right arm. We're kind of windmill open. Inhale. Exhale, sink the hips. One more inhale. And then listen up. We're going to go to warrior two. Exhale. We're going to spiral the heart, press into the feet, and plant the back heel down. Warrior two. Beautiful. Staying here. Roll the shoulders back. Everything from the elbow in is pulling in, and the elbows to the fingers are reaching out. Lengthen the tailbone down. Flip the front palm. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, plant the hands. Turn the heel up. Listen up. We're going to come in knee to chest. So we're gazing forward. Put the weight into the right foot. We're going to step up. Knee comes into the chest. You can hold it. Or you can bring the hands up, whichever feels better. So recalibrating the balance. One more inhale. And exhale, figure four. So take the ankle over the knee. Sink the hips down. Yeah. Lengthen the tailbone down. You still have a natural curve in the low back. All right. Here's a little challenge. Take the hands, make a little bucket with the hands. Flex the left foot and then stand into the right. So it's a standing pigeon. So what makes this work, I can't really look at you right now. What makes this work is looking forward at something that's not moving, for one. Kicking into the hands as the hands are pulling back. So I'm not like this, just holding. I'm actively pulling my shoulders back and the heart center is moving forward, yeah? Feels really good. One more inhale. We're going to transition into Ardha Chandrasana. Slowly release the foot. Watch. Listen. Ardha Chandrasana. We're going to bring the left leg back. Reach forward and down for the ground or a block. The top hip opens. And you're actively standing in both feet. Even though one foot is up into the air, you're actively pressing through. Yeah? One more inhale. We're going to come back into warrior two by bending the standing leg, reaching the foot back, landing slowly, toe and then heel. Come all the way back into reverse warrior. And exhale. Hands come down. This time come all the way back, downward facing dog. So this time it's your choice, any choice of vinyasa. Inhale, wave forward. You can go knees, chest, chin. You can wave straight back, or you can take a chaturanga. My neck is hurting a little bit today, so I'm going to go knees, chest, chin. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. If you'd like to take a child's pose, now's a good time. Take a couple rounds of breath. Come back to that steady breath. We'll do this on the other side. If you're in child's pose, then we'll meet in downward facing dog. All right, friends. Wiggle the hips if you need, and then we'll find stillness. Left leg comes up. Exhale, step in between the thumbs. Plant the back knee down. Inhale, the left arm starts this windmill. Open towards the left, exalted, low lunge. Let the hips be heavy. Inhale, let the heart reach back. And exhale, we're going to spiral into warrior two. So I'm going to let the right arm lead. Lift up, plant the back heel down. Yeah, it's a fun little transition. Warrior two. Lengthen the tailbone down. You can also think about bringing the pubic bone closer to the belly button. Yeah? I have a tendency, I have the tendency of a posterior tilt. So I kind of stick my booty out a little bit, which has not been very good for my posture. And some weak core muscles. So I'm really been working on engaging the core muscles more here. So some people have an anterior tilt. So then you want to be working the other way. So I'm just telling you that it's happening in my body. So it might not be for yours, just so you know. Now I've held this here for a long time. Flip the front palm. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, plant the hands. Lift the back, heel up. Yeah? We're going to gaze forward and we're going to come up into the knee into the chest, so the one leg mountain. So we're going to come up, step into the left foot, bring the right knee into the chest. Take a moment to recalibrate. Maybe you release the knee. One more inhale here, and we're going to move into figure four. So the ankle comes over the knee, take a seat back. Yeah? Pull the belly in towards the spine, really engaging the core. This is my tricky ankle. Most of us all have a little more balance on one side, a little less on the other side. So we're going to come into that Ardha Chandrasana. So whatever side, if this is your good balancing side or your challenging balancing side, breathe into it and move slow. And you have to lose your balance to find it. So if you fall out, then just come back in. Open up the hip. Lean back slightly into the shoulders. Yeah, maybe you gaze up, maybe not. One more inhale. Warrior two. Bend the standing leg as the toes reach back, 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 back. Come through warrior two, all the way to reverse warrior. And exhale, plant the hands down. Step back, downward facing dog. Your choice of vinyasa. Maybe you choose not to do a vinyasa. I'm going to wave in and wave out. Beautiful. We're going to jump to a seat. Jump or step or however you like to get there into a seat. Yeah? Cross the ankles. Ooh, I'm getting a little cramp in my foot here. Shake it out. Anything that happened, anything that didn't happen, it doesn't matter. I'm going to take a twist here. Reach up through the crown of the head. Push down through the sit bone. So it's this opposite. The oppositions are working together. Spiral the heart towards the right. Take a simple twist. It's a simple twist, but there's lots of little nuances. So you can listen to some extra cues from me or just ignore me. Pull the heart center forward. So that won't be towards the screen. That'll actually be towards the right. And then let the shoulders fall down the back. You can also use the right hand as traction kind of to push the right hand fingertips towards the left. That'll get you a little bit more of a twist. One more inhale. And exhale, release. We'll just switch sides. Right hand to the left knee. Push down through the sit bones to lift up through the crown of the head. Inhale here. And exhale, twist. So now imagine the left hand, you can move it over towards the right a little bit. Do you see how that deepens it a little bit? If you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry about it. Some things land, some things don't. Inhale, the heart center comes forward slightly. And then again, push down through the sit bones and see how that changes. It adds a little bit more length. One more inhale. and exhale, release. Let's just fold forward. This might look like this. It might look like this. It doesn't matter. Wherever you are, do let the back of the head drop. So we're lengthening the back of the neck. One more inhale. Sigh out. And coming back into a seat. Sometimes the short, simple sweetness is just what you need. This might not have been really simple, actually. It was maybe not so simple, but I hope that you enjoyed it, and it's really fun. I love teaching, kind of finding ways that different poses can go together different ways. I have a tendency to get bored with any sort of routine that has been haunting me my whole life, so I'm deciding to embrace it and just keeping things creative. So I hope that you enjoy. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.